Hello, this is topic 8-4, angles all in one picture. Now, I'm going to have a whole lot of work and a very small amount of space, so you may need to pause or rewind to get a better idea of what it is that I'm doing, but I will explain everything as I go along. First off, let's go ahead and mark some things. It says that HC is diameter, so that's going to be very helpful to us. That means that this is a diameter. Okay. HA, which would be from H to A, that arc is 83. BC is 50. HD, that means I go from H all the way to D. It's a rather long arc, and it's 135. Okay? And then GF would be 32. HG would be 45. And FE would be 55. And all that is explained up here. Now I'm looking at this, I'm going, well, all of this is 135. I know this piece, and this piece, but I don't know that piece. Well, let me go ahead and find that piece, because that piece is not going to be hard to find. I'm going to go ahead and take 45, 32, and 55. And when I add those together, I get 132. And so then I do 135 minus 132, and I get 3. So this arc right here is 3. Now, I know that this is all 180, so now we're going to go ahead and find this mark. This is 135. All the way would be 180. So 180 minus 135 gives us that this one is 45. And then over here, these two plus that one will add up to 180, so 83 plus 50. Okay. Well, 83 plus 50 give me 133. And 180 minus 133 give me 47. So that means that this arc here is 47. Now I need to know all the different arcs so that I can then apply my rules to find all my different angles. Now, this page I'm showing you right now, this page is actually a part of your notes. It was back in, I believe, in 8-2. You may want to go back and refer to that. You may want to put this on an index card to look at it. This is all the rules for all of our angles, and we're going to use this. Now, I'm finding all these angles. I don't necessarily need to find them in order, but I'm going to go ahead and find them in order. In order to find angle 1, that's this angle down here, it's an outside angle, which means that I need to find my two arcs that are related to it. That would be this one. This the 47. And this much bigger one, which we know as HD, and we call that 135. Well, we need to subtract these and divide by 2. When we do that, we will get 44. Again, that was this arc combined and this arc. Subtract them, divide by 2 because we have an exterior angle. Now for number 2. Well, angle number 2 is a central angle. Central angles are real nice. They just equal the arc that they find, that they cover. Well, this arc right here would be 47. And so central angles equal what they are. I'm going to go ahead and write outside, central, Now for angle 3, that would be this one. It's an inside angle, so I need to add. It's inside, so that means I'm going to add my two angles and divide by 2. Well, one of those is 45. And the other one goes from here to here. Well, that's the 47 plus the 83, which gives us 130. And when I do 130 plus 45 divided by 2, I get 87.5. Now the measure of angle 4. Well, angle 4 right here, it's on the edge, so it's on the circle. And that means that it's half of its arc. So it's whatever we get divided by 2. Well, it starts here at the 47, includes the 50. So that'll be 47 plus 50, which gives us 97. Divided by 2 is 48.5. Angle 5. Where is angle 5? Angle 5 is this one out here. Okay, it's outside. So I'm going to need my two angles. I'm going to subtract them. 32 is my first angle. My second angle comes from H. That's from A to D this way, so the 47, the 50, and the 45. Which those all come out to 142. When I subtract that from 32 and divide by 2, I get 55. Well, now for the measure of angle 6. Well, the measure of angle 6 is on the circle. Okay. And so we look at it, and it includes the 45 and the 3, which gives me a 48. And I divide that by 2, and I get 24. Scoot this up just about as much as I can. We've already talked about angle 5, so I can cut it out of the picture as we do the bottom half of the page. Well, angle 7, that's this one that's outside. Okay, which means I'm going to need my two angles. I'm going to need to subtract them and then divide by 2. 3 is the smaller arc. The bigger arc includes the 47 and the 83. And I do the 47 plus the 83, I get 130. And then when I do that minus 3 divided by 2, I get 63.5. The measure of angle 8, well, that's this one that's inside. Okay. And so it's one angle that's going to be added. And we have from E to F, well, that's 55. And then we have from D all the way over here to H. So we need to do the 45 plus the 50 plus the 47 plus the 83. 45, 50, 47, 83. And when we add all of those together, we get 225. And then when we do the math here, we get 140. Angle 9 is also inside. And it's going to use this arc, which is the 50. And this arc, which includes the 3, the 55, the 132, and the 45. So 3 plus the 55 plus the 32 plus the 45. 3, 55, 132, and 45. We add all of those, and we get 135. Well, that happened to be HD, which we knew earlier. And what we get here is we get 92.5. Well, the measure of angle 10 is also an inside angle. So that means I'm going to add and then divide by 2. Well, my first arc, that's just the 83. And my second arc goes from from this G to this C. So it is the 32 plus the 55 plus the 3 plus the 45 we add all that up together, we get 135. And when we divide that by 2, we get that the measure of angle 10 is 109. Well, now for angle 11. Angle 11, that would be this one right here. It's also inside. One of our arcs is 45. The other arc goes from here to here, which is 3, the 45, the 50, and the 47. We add all that up and it gives us 145. And when we do the math here, we get 95. The measure of angle 12, that would be this one right here. Well, it has the 47 plus the 50 to give us 97. And then it's got this one right here, which we can see is the 45. Okay, it's inside. So we have to add and divide by 2. When we do, we get 71. Well, the measure of angle 13 is also inside. And it uses this right here, which is the 32 plus the 55, which gives me 87. And then it uses this right here, which is our 83. I'm going to add those up, divide by 2, I get 85. The measure of angle 14, that's a central angle. So I just need to add, I'll just look at it and I go, well, that's the 50, because they told us right here. The measure of angle 15, that's on the circle. So it's going to be half of the included arc. So I need the 47, the 83, and the 45, and the 32. So the 32 plus the 45 plus the 83 plus the 47. All that, when I divide that by 2, I get 103.5. Now for these last three, I'm going to have to cover up my circle just a little bit so that we can kind of squeeze those in. The measure of angle 16, well, that's on the circle. So it's going to be half of whatever we need to add. So 16, we look at here, it goes from here to here, so that's just the 45. And 45 divided by 2 is 22.5. Angle 17, that would be a central angle. And if we look at it, it goes from here to here, so that's just the 83. And our last one, angle 18, is inside. So I look at it. It uses the 3 over here. And it also uses the 32 plus the 45, which gives us 77. Well, 77 plus 3 is 80 divided by 2 is 40. And so all we're doing on this page is taking all the rules that we have for arcs of circles and applying them to find our angles. And that's all simply by using one of these 4 formulas as given in 8-2 and applying it to the situation. Good luck on your assignment and have a good day.